I'm literally going to be going over the exact steps that you need to get started with Facebook ads, from setting up your business manager to creating your actual ad account to launching your pixel to creating the campaigns, audiences, and ads, so that way you have a full guide to get started. This is going to be the most valuable Facebook ad video that I've made on my channel, so make sure to like and subscribe because it really does help the algorithm. This video is for everyone, whether you're an agency, whether you're just now starting out in e-commerce, whether you're a lead gen based business, because we're going to be going through the exact steps you need to get started with your Facebook ads. So if that sounds like you're in the right place, then without further ado, let's get started. And by the way, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Chappell, and I have an agency and we manage Facebook ads for brands. I advise on over $189 million in ad spend. We work with some of the largest brands in the world. We deploy an insane amount of dollars every single day onto the actual platform. So I'm not a guru. I am living the day-to-day in the agency world and understand exactly what's happening case-by-case basis. And across the hundreds of ad accounts we have access to all this data that we're able to make decisions on. None of this is my opinions. It's almost certainly based around the data that we see and the results that we get. So that way I can better help you and guide you through this. Not only that, but we also do a lot of ad tracking with Facebook and being able to actually track back results from your ads manager post iOS 14 with Surge.io, which is an amazing tool for being able to actually better attribute your results. And we also do a lot of trainings online where we actually help other agencies that are looking to get better at Facebook ads. So that way we can better train them and make their team more structured in a way that allows them to scale their own business. So a lot of industry experts look to our advice so that way we can better guide them with the results and get them Facebook ads that convert. I've had students that have literally joined my trainings and gone through the actual course and have literally gone from, starting with $50K months and getting up to $2 million months within 6 months. I've had people join who are doing $10,000 a month and get all the way up to $1 million months in the course of a year. I've had people literally join with $0 and make it up to, their first 1K to 10K months. So we help, brands and businesses and individuals across all industries and at any level that they're at in the life of their business. Now, like I said, I'm all about helping other like-minded individuals, and the fact that you're looking to learn more about Facebook ads right now is super, amazing, because that means that you're looking to further improve your skill set and get better at making sure that you're achieving the results that you desire for your business. And because of that, we're doing a giveaway where we're giving away a free one-on-one call with myself. I charge $500, per 30-minute session, so you for free, where I'll literally be able to go through your ad account with you. You can ask me any questions you'd like on that call, and I could guide you through whether it's your site optimizations, whether it's about creating ads, whether you want to learn more about audiences, structures, or strategies, or just learn the latest tactics that we're using in our agency and business. I'm happy to help. So if you do want to enter to win, make sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to comment down below, what you're looking to do with your Facebook ads, and let me know what you think about this video. And be sure finally to follow me on Instagram at RealChaseChappell. And once you do all of those things, we're going to pick a winner in the next video. So whatever you're doing right now, I want you to go ahead and close all of your tabs and focus in on what we're about to cover in this video. So get a pen, get a paper, get ready to take some notes, because we're about to deep dive into this process, so that way you can come out with the full understanding of what you need to be successful with Facebook ads. All right, so let's get into this. We're going to be covering the free Facebook ads course. Post iOS 14 and 15, Facebook is still an exceptional platform for generating results if you implement solid tracking. And not only that, but there's 2.91 billion monthly active users on Facebook's products right now. That includes Instagram, that includes third-party placements where you can reach people on articles and other networks that Facebook's, a part of or owns. And that also includes their messenger apps, WhatsApp. So this is where, there's really a ton of people on this platform, and the likelihood of your audience being here is definitely there. It's just a matter of being able to make it work. And the case to do that is only if you have good messaging and targeting that can convert. The other thing is the Facebook ads have a very efficient algorithm and they have very tuned data. But that's only if you test with the right campaign structures and keep your naming conventions and data organized. And Facebook ads do work only if you master the steps for creating ads, optimizing, and scaling, and being data-driven in the process. So a little bit about the structure and the Facebook Business Manager as a whole. What you have is, from the top down, you have a business manager, And that business manager allows you to manage pages, domains, pixels, multiple ad accounts, teams. You can control digital assets there, assign permissions, and manage the security so that way your account's always protected. And from the business manager, you can manage multiple ad accounts. So if you're an agency, this is where you would have your business manager, which can then become partnered with Facebook, and that's where you gain your support and reps from. And then you would be managing multiple ad accounts. Now, if you're just a business and you're not an agency, well, you'd still have a business manager, but you would have, one specific ad account that you're dedicated towards running your ads. But your business manager is the one that owns all of the assets, because if you ever decide to exit your company, sell it, or, want to share the assets, you would do it from the business manager point of view. So that way it's best set up. And this protects everything in your account and ensures that you own all of it yourself. The next thing is we're going to go over the ad account. This is where you manage your Facebook campaigns. This is where you would create the audiences. This is where the ads would be set up. This is where you can apply rules for automations. And this is where you would adjust your billing so that way you can, dedicate spend towards running ads. The next thing would be your campaign structure. Your campaign structures are where you manage the campaign settings, the budget, the optimization goal on the campaign level. Then you get into the audience level, which is where you manage the audiences, placements, demographics. You can adjust the actual attribution and conversion objective there and select your pixel. And then you get down to the ad level where you manage your creative, copy, format, call to action, and the URL parameters if you're looking to track additional data pieces. So let's jump into the business manager so that way we can set that up. So first things first, what you're going to do is you're going to go to business.facebook.com. And on business.facebook.com, this is where you will create a business manager. This is where you're going to be running your Facebook ads, whether it's Instagram ads. No matter what, this is where you'll want to control your assets. So this is the first step that you'll want to follow. And what we'll do is we'll hit create account. And the first thing you're going to do is make sure to log in with your actual Facebook account, because the only way you can create a business manager is if it's connected to your Facebook profile. So go ahead and log in as you normally would with a Facebook account. And once you do that, what's going to happen is it's going to walk you through the steps to create the business manager. You're going to give it a title. You're going to, give it a description, and then you'll hit create. And once you create the account, what's going to end up happening is you'll end up on a page that looks very similar to this. And essentially what the business manager controls is it allows you to set up your users and partners. You can delegate your permissions here. You can assign access to another agency. You can connect your domain where you actually verify that you're the actual owner of the domain, so that way you can set up the AEM. And then you can connect a conversion API for better tracking. Pixel, which is placed on your website to actually track your results. Catalog, which is, a catalog of your products if you have one, or services. Commerce tools, analytics. These are different, available options that you have to either run ads on your shop within the actual platform of Facebook and Instagram, or if you want to use tools for creating content or accessing analytics and reports. The other thing is this is where you'll access your ad accounts. And this is also where you'll assign your pages to different ad accounts that you'll be running. And so one of the things that we want to do in the business manager is first set up our pixel. And so that is the step that we're going to take. And with the pixel, what we'll want to do is in the business settings, you'll click on the gear icon. It'll bring you to a page that looks like this. You'll go to data sources. And underneath data sources, you're going to find pixels. And what you'll end up doing is you'll create a pixel by clicking add. And then it's going to say connect website activity using pixel. You'll name your pixel. I highly recommend keeping your naming very simple and make sure it's clear, so that way any individual coming into your business manager later on will understand what it is, or just for, naming convention's sake and for your own sanity, it's very easy just to stick with core naming conventions that you'll understand. So I would recommend naming it your company, and then, you can title it Pixel afterwards if you'd like. So I'm going to go with Surge.io. So that is the company name. And then what you'll do is you'll paste that actual URL. And once you paste that URL, you'll hit continue. And it's going to ask you to go ahead and set up your pixel. So you'll click the Set Up Pixel Now option. And if you have a partner that automatically connects the pixel, that's great. So you'll choose a partner, and here's how you know if you do, because these are the options that Facebook provides, and these are dedicated partners that automatically will integrate the pixel for you. So if you're, on Shopify, if you're on Kajabi, if you're on Squarespace, any of these platforms, HubSpot, Wix, Webflow, if you click on the option that you're using on your site, it'll take you through the steps to follow so that way you can complete the process of setting up your pixel. And once your pixel is set up, what will end up happening is you'll now have a pixel that shows that it's active. And the reason you'll know it's active is because once you place it on your site and connect it, what will end up happening is it'll turn green because it'll track the first user. Now this part you're not done yet. You'll need to assign yourself so you can later click on that pixel in your ad account. So what we'll do is you'll click Add People, you'll select your name, and you'll hit Manage Pixel, and you want to give yourself full control so that way you're able to make all of the changes and settings that you need. And you'll click Assign. Once you've done that, you'll now want to create what is called an ad account. So we just set up the pixel, and we're not going to be going into the details of the Conversion API. If you do want to learn about the Conversion API, we do cover it in our trainings below this video, so make sure to click on those so that way you can learn. And if you're looking to really improve your ad tracking, from the very first bullet point we covered, Facebook ads post iOS 14 and post 15, in order to get really solid results, it's highly dependent on having very solid tracking capabilities. And I highly recommend to sign up with Surge.io. It gives a 14-day free trial period where you get 1,000 page views to test for free, where you can literally integrate all of your tracking settings with the Pixel, the Conversion API, your website analytics in the Facebook ad account. So that way you're not completely reliant on Facebook's products because they're capped at what data they can receive. And with Surge.io, you can mesh the gap between both your website analytics and your actual Facebook account. So that way you can look at your campaigns and know which results are working best. And that way you have better attribution and can make more data-driven decisions, allowing you to get much better results. So go ahead and click that link below the video so that way you can get signed up with Surge.io. Now with the ad account, this is where we're going to set up your ad account, manage the campaigns, where we can launch the audiences, ads, rules, and the billing. So once you're back in your business manager, you'll select ad accounts, you'll click add, and you'll hit create a new ad account. You're going to title your ad account the same business name. Once you title it, you're going to choose the time zone that you're in. This is important. Make sure to choose the time zone that you're going to be managing your ads in because you won't be able to change this later. And then you're going to choose the currency type that you'll be optimizing with, and then you'll hit next. Once you hit next, you're going to be asked the question, is it for your agency or is it for, your business? If it's your business, you'll click My Business. If you're an agency and this is for your client, you'll click Another Business or Client. In this case, this is our business, so that's what we'll select. Once you hit create, your account will be populated and you'll want to assign yourself or anyone else on your team to it as well that will be managing the ads. So I'll go ahead and go to Add People. I'll select my name, Manage Ad Account, and Assign. Now that I'm assigned to the ad account, we can go ahead and click on Open in Ads Manager. And now that we're in our Ads Manager, what we can start doing is creating our campaigns. The first step is hit Create. And then what we'll end up doing is we'll select conversions, because since you set up your pixel, if you're optimizing for purchases and that is what you want, that is the first conversion objective we want to select. We wouldn't want to select traffic because if you choose traffic, the Facebook algorithm is really sophisticated and understands how to optimize for the individuals that you want to optimize for. So if you choose to optimize for traffic, yes, you're going to get lots of traffic. You're going to get lots of link clicks. You're going to see so many sessions on your site, but that doesn't mean they're going to convert because these people that Facebook's showing it to are click happy and they enjoy visiting sites. They enjoy browsing. They enjoy clicking on ads that they see. They enjoy interacting. But they're not individuals who are used to processing payment, have the resources that, they're wishy-washy in a sense of not really wanting to make a payment. They like to add to their wish list. They like to, spend a lot of time on your site, and that ends up affecting your analytics because it seems and portrays the idea that maybe you don't have a good product or maybe your ads aren't working, but in reality, it's all because of choosing the wrong conversion objective. So if you want purchases, I highly recommend that you choose the conversion objective that you're aiming towards. If you choose purchase, you can start to expect that the algorithm's going to optimize towards getting you purchases. It's going to look for people who are most likely to convert, most likely to purchase, because they've had that behavior of doing it in the past from seeing ads on Facebook. Those people are more comfortable with purchasing and they have a habit of doing so. And not only that, but with selecting conversions, if you decided to optimize for add to cart, well, what can you expect? You can expect add to carts. So what we're going to do is our conversion objective, in our case, because we do want sales and we do want purchases, we'll choose the conversions objective. And then we'll name our campaign. In this case, we're going to name it a non-CBO because this means that we're not going to be optimizing on the campaign level yet. So we'll do non-CBO. And then we'll name it interest because we're going to be using interest audiences to start. For any business that's just starting out with Facebook ads, it's highly recommended that you first start with these types of audiences because it allows you to collect the right information and right data to really understand which audiences make the most sense for your business and being able to generate results with Facebook ads. So we'll name this interest testing because that's what we'll be doing. We're going to be testing. We'll now hit continue. And once we're here, what we can do next is scroll down. We're not going to turn on CBO yet, campaign budget optimization, because we want to first test to identify what interest audiences are going to work best before we move to the CBO level. Time and time again, when we've done these tests in the past, we always find that first starting on the ad set level with your budget performs much better in being able to get the core data you need so that way you can eventually switch to CBO and allow the Facebook algorithm to optimize more efficiently for you. So we'll go to next, and now here's where we are. We've covered the campaign level, setting up the settings there, and we're going to be optimizing for purchases. Now we're heading to the audience level. This is where we manage the audience. This is where we're going to be selecting your placements. This is where we're going to be going over the actual demographics, attribution settings, and the conversion objective that we'll officially be optimizing for. And so we'll start here by selecting the website. You'll have selected your pixel. You're then going to optimize for the event that you're looking to get. In this case, it's going to be purchase for us. And then what we'll do is we'll scroll down and we'll adjust our daily budget. Let's say that you have a $1,000 monthly budget to start. For testing purposes, you don't need to spend any more than, the cost of a cup of coffee. $5 is all you need to get started. But we're going to be creating multiple audiences, so we're going to be spending roughly the cost of a coffee per audience. And it's going to give us data, enough data across all of the audiences. If we only run one audience at $5 daily, it's going to be a while before we actually get enough data, so that's why we want to create multiple audiences. So once we set the $5 daily budget, we'll go down. And we're going to choose the location that we're going to be targeting. We'll leave the age range open because we want to allow the algorithm to optimize for us. We're going to leave the genders open. So many times individuals will select male, female, or be very specific here, but what ends up happening is they're totally not thinking about the fact that if you're selecting only one specific gender, what ends up happening is you're forgetting the idea that there's other individuals out there that could also purchase this product that you might not be thinking of. So for example, let me say that, somebody could be buying this as a gift for their brother, their sister, their mother, their cousin. It could be for a friend. It could be for, somebody at school. It could be for, a colleague at work. So it could be a significant other, somebody they're in a relationship with. It could be for themselves. So there's a lot of use cases here where a lot of individuals might think that they should choose a specific age and gender, but they forget about the fact that there's gifting, there's individuals who are buying for specific occasions. There's a lot of other factors at play here. So we're going to allow the algorithm to identify those situations for us and optimize and getting us the best result. Now what we'll end up doing is we'll choose an audience to start with that we can start actually running our ads with. In this case, Surge.io is a software, so we're going to target individuals who are probably interested in marketing software, since this is what that's for. So we'll type in marketing software. Okay, so here we go. We have one audience, and we want to choose audiences that are pretty substantial in size because we need enough individuals for the algorithm to optimize for, and we want to also make sure that we don't hit any major competitors where they're spending a lot of their budget or they're highly competitive with their ads. So larger audiences allow the algorithm to optimize more efficiently, and if somebody tries to start competing with our ads, we still have other opportunities to go after other individuals within this audience. Now what we'll end up doing is we'll continue to scroll down. We'll leave automatic placements on because we want the algorithm to optimize most efficiently for us. This has been proven time and again that this is one of the best methods from Facebook specifically that allows you to get the most conversions. If you select a placement very specifically to what you think might convert, more times than not, that placement is over competitive. There's not enough individuals in that specific spot. So you want to maximize your opportunities by being able to not only run ads and reach an individual in multiple areas and touch points, but be able to reach unique individuals that are likely to purchase the product or service from you in a placement that they enjoy spending their time on most. This could be Facebook stories, Instagram stories, articles, it could be reels, it could be the feed, it could be the video feed, it could be them shopping. There's so many placements here that we really want to maximize opportunities for. And over time, you'll notice that the algorithm optimizes specifically for a few placements that it knows will convert best for you. Now we'll make sure that we're optimizing for conversions, and then that our attribution settings are set up correctly. In this case, they are. And we'll just double check that we are optimizing for lowest cost in this case, which is great. And now what we'll do is we'll hit our audience name, and in this case what we'll do to keep it simple so that way you truly know who you're targeting, we'll copy this name of the first audience we selected. Now you might be asking, why don't I choose multiple audiences? Well, you're going to target one audience first because this allows you to keep all of your data in one place to prove out that this audience is one that's worth targeting because it gets results. That way you know in time that this audience worked and you can use it moving forward. And if it doesn't, you know that this is an audience that you likely shouldn't target. If you do multiple audiences during your testing phase at the same time, how will you know if an audience is truly working because you've selected multiple ones? Maybe it's only one audience you selected that works, but you wouldn't know that if you have a lot of different audiences in there to begin with. So this is how you become scientific and be data driven and allow yourself to become a way of thinking and understanding what it is that's actually making this convert. So now we'll go to the ad level. And at the ad level, this is where we manage the creative, the copy. This is where we format it. This is where we apply our call to action and tracking parameters. So now that we're on our ad level, what we're going to do is we're going to go to canva.com and create our ad. And so I recommend being able to choose a format that's highly universal and can be applied in a lot of placements. In this case, we're going to start with a 1080 by 1080 pixel. If you go to Canva and you choose to create the actual ad, you can choose Instagram and it will automatically create this square for you, which is 1080 by 1080, which is an actual format that really has a lot of universal placements on the platform and allows you to get a lot of solid optimizations and being able to place in a lot of different areas. And the easiest way to do so and get started with creating an ad is by actually searching up something similar in your space. So in this case, we might search software, and we'll start to look at some of these already pre-formatted versions that might make some sense to actually use in an ad. So we might click on this one, and what we would do is we'd adjust this to our actual brand colors in this case. I'll quickly adjust the font colors, and then we'll automatically go to the site to pull in some copy that makes sense. So what we could do is, in this case, I'll Search Facebook ad attribution tool, and then we can also build by marketers for marketers, or we could even say get free 14-day trial now. And then we could even make this one black. We remove the background, place it here, position it back. Canva's super easy to use. To back. Oh, we need to go forward. There we go. And then what we can do is adjust this. Remove these placements down. This can be attributed sales. And then we could even adjust some of these colors to be more on brand. And then adjust. And now we have our first ad. And so what we would do is we'd download this now as a PNG. There's lots of templates you can use with Canva. I highly recommend, testing them out and seeing what works best for you. And then what you can do is go back to your ads manager where you will go ahead and select your Facebook page. You can choose an Instagram account if you connected it. Next, you'll end up selecting image or video, add media, add image. We'll upload it. Once our image is uploaded, we'll select it. We'll leave all of these to original. If you crop these, you'll make it dynamic, which right now we don't want to do, so that way we can stack our social proof. And then we're going to turn off allow enhancements because we don't want to adjust our brand colors. And then once we've done that, our ad image is now uploaded, and we can get started with adding the primary text. So what we can do is we can go back to the site and start to pull in some of that text that we want to use and paste it in. So we'll do Facebook ad results. So what you'll end up doing is you'll add in your primary text, you'll input a headline, and make sure to add a description as well because this will show up on various placements, so you want to maximize your opportunities. Now, if individuals are going to be purchasing or shopping on your site, you would choose the Shop Now call to action, which makes the most sense and will drive a higher conversion rate for you. Now, if you're getting somebody to sign up on a tool, a software, you could choose sign up or subscribe. If you're giving out a free trial, it could be get offer, or if you're looking to just have somebody learn more about what it is that you're offering. And I highly recommend if it's a product, you definitely do Shop Now. But if it's something that's more complicated like a service or a lead-based business, definitely opt for learn more. So in this case, what I'm going to do is select sign up. You'll choose the option that makes the most sense. Then you're going to paste the actual website URL where they're going to be opting in. So if it's a product, it'll be your product landing page. If it's a registration, it'll be your registration page. So in this case, ours will be on the registration page. Once you place your URL, what you can end up doing is now you have a completed ad, and you can scroll down to make sure you've selected your pixel, and you can now add URL parameters if you would like to further track your results. If you want to learn more about URL parameters, we definitely covered that in our Facebook Ads Expert Mastery 2.0 course, so I highly recommend checking that out if you're looking to be able to better track your results and have more advanced results and understand where your sales are coming from. Now, once you've completed the ad, you can go ahead and name it. I highly recommend naming it what your actual primary text is. That way you know exactly what ad variation this is. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and hit publish, and your first ad has now been created. So congratulations, you made it through the steps to being able to set up your business manager, launch your pixel, launch your ad account, create your campaign, audience, and ad. Well, there you have it, guys, a complete A to Z walkthrough of the free Facebook ads course. I really do hope you enjoyed the video and you like and subscribe so that way you can see more content like this. We're always trying to improve, our Facebook ad results and help individuals like yourself be able to dominate the results and get more sales for your business. I covered so much in this video, and if you feel like you're still struggling with a few points clients, or you're looking to better improve your results, or you really need some more additional guidance or help, be sure to go ahead and DM me on Instagram at RealChaseChappell, YouTube, DM YouTube, so that way I'll know that you came specifically from this video. That way I can help you out with your ads. I'm so happy that you ended up finishing this video, so congratulations, and I hope this helped. Also, if you're looking to have an agency manage your ads for you, if you're spending, anywhere between $10,000 upwards of, $300,000 per month, and you want a legit team to be able to manage the ads, optimize your results, and, go through this process of being able to generate the sales for you, make sure to reach out to us at chappelldigitalmarketing.com, submit a form, and if you qualify, we'll reach back out to go over next steps about the process. And as always, Chase Chappell, your favorite digital marketer. Cheers. Bye, y'all.